Hey guys, just before we get into the video, I wanted to give you a quick update. So I'm sure you guys have seen floating around on the channel that I'm going to be putting on a masterclass for conditioning and reading habits. This masterclass is going to be happening on Wednesday, August 24th. I've had a good handful of people reach out to me asking how is this masterclass actually going to be run and how do I get involved. So really quickly, for those of you that are interested in joining the masterclass, it is going to be happening in my Discord. There'll be a link in the description down below for that. There will also be a link down below for the sign up page itself and more information. And lastly, if you are someone who watches Meta Smash from overseas with regards to my time zone, I'm also going to be offering the entire masterclass as a private recording. So if you can't make it there live, you still have the opportunity to watch and learn. So if you are someone who is interested in getting more information, my Discord will be on the screen right now, and you can contact me at any time. And once again, I want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys for supporting the channel, leaving all these likes and comments. Honestly, it might feel really small to you guys, but it honestly helps so much with pushing the channel so that more people can see these videos. And with all that being said, let's get into the video.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm kind of different.
That was a rough one.
It's okay. Oh my. Missing your ankles as far as recovering, that's totally fine. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. But if you're trying to get on stage to get on stage and run from me, that's never ever gonna happen. Even if I was playing like Incineroar, right? Or Robin or someone super slow. It's landing leg, but also if I just make the read that you're going to land on stage, you have no hitbox, right? There's no chance of me getting finessed in any way. If you were Zelda, it's a little bit different. But as Palu, absolutely just try and go to the ledge. Unless I am running off stage and doing something like this. If I'm going like this and you can get around me and land on stage because you go high, like you're way up here and you go up like this or something, that's different. But if you're going to go high, you notice I got those 3 grabs and I didn't really deserve them, right? So what I want you to try and do is it's not what anyone wants to do, but this is like just a quick way to get out of the, I guess, going from newer player to mid-level player immediately, is if you happen to lose neutral or get knocked off stage or put into a juggle situation, you kind of have to admit defeat in that situation and go to a place that's going to give you as much safety as possible. So for example, if you don't want to be ledge trapped and you try and jump on stage and come down aggressive, you try to air dodge on stage or like go some like super high with like an up B or something like that, yes, you aren't going to get ledge trapped because you got away from the ledge, but you are going to get hit by something else, then put into a juggle situation or potentially killed.
And it also puts that mind game, right? It's like, okay, Jackal can do kind of the same thing to you with Nair. Quick option on the Wolf flashing. Yeah, now this is interesting. Gets an air dodge, actually gets something else, and that leads to the forward air, back air.
So although you avoided the ledge trap, you might have put yourself in a worse situation. Okay, so grab the ledge, get your jump back, and if you have to fight from the corner, that's totally fine. Or if you choose an option and I happen to be wrong as far as covering it and you just jump right by or roll right by, or you get up and you try and hit me and you actually get that hit, then you can get out of the corner in an honest way, I would say. Same thing with juggle situations, right? If I'm juggling you, if you were trying to land on top of me with like down air or nair, if I just do nothing, then yes, you will hit me. But if I move out of the way, I can get a punish. If I shield and you land on it, your forward air and back air are -5, so I can't do a ton against that. But your nair is -10. That's even more of a reason to not do it, right? If you did it absolutely perfect, that's the only way you're not getting punished. But let's say if you did do like fair at the top of my shield, it's probably closer to -8 or 9, in which case I could nair the shield or grab every single time. Okay? So instead, you'd have to go to a platform or just try and go to the edge of the stage and give up center stage for a little bit, but you can always fight for it afterwards. It's more so an information than you just know, okay, if I've lost a situation, how do I bail out of the situation without having a spiral out of control and taking either a ton of percent or dying when you really don't deserve it? I can say that Falco's advantage state is pretty insane, so if I just make a lot of the right decisions, even if you are air dodging or shielding or trying to jump out of stuff, you might escape the initial hit, but if I trap your landing, then it can just get worse and worse. So if you try and fight your way back against me, it's typically not going to work unless you have a back air, right? You can.
Yeah. I've been trying to just like. Is there any way? Does DI affect any of this stuff? I've just been.
Oh, it does.
I don't really know how to SDI yet, but
you're not going to SDI it really. Yeah. So you can try to DI it out or in or up or down or whatever you want, but if I happen to follow your DI or read your DI, like I said, there's nothing you can really do. But there is a bit of a shortcut, or I guess a secret to make your life a little bit easier, is that if Falco's going to go for any sort of combo at all, he always wants to take you towards a platform. Okay? So let's say, for example, if I'm right here and I do an up tilt, If you DI to, let's say, the left, which is away from me, you just made my life a
Yeah,
lot
and then land on
easier.
the platform.
Yeah.
And then you can just reset and do it again.
Yeah. Whereas if you were to DI to the right, yes, you would technically be putting yourself off stage, but you wouldn't be losing your jump. And I also would not be getting like 60% on you. I'd be getting like 25. The TLDR for that is if you happen to get grabbed or up tilted or anything, you want to try and see where you are with relations to a platform and try and stay away from that. If you're center stage, this is why I said it doesn't really matter what you do as far as DI. If you go left or right, as long as I make that read, or not even read, if I just react to it and I don't play lazily, I can follow you and continue the combo no matter what. So your best chance realistically, no, you're fine. Your best chance realistically, I guess this is not, it doesn't always work, but one thing you can try and do is DI up. Because if you DI up and I do my active hop too low, then I will hit you with the up air, but you won't get hit by the nair drag down.
Like that's been the biggest problem I've had is like just being able to like land and stuff like that. Because I'm not really good at using rep B to land yet. I don't know the platform cancel super well, so.
Yeah, I can say it's definitely, it's necessary, but it's not, it's kind of a borderline gimmick, because if you're someone who's, let's say, very new to platform canceling, it's very apparent when someone has just learned it because they try and do it every single time, right? So if you come down with a platform cancel, you come down right here, I'm going to go for like, I don't know, cover this and dash back and up smash, and you're going to platform cancel right into an up smash. So it is applicable, but you have to know when to do it as well too. As far as a neutral, I'd like to see you use your back air and your fair a lot more as far as a poke. And if you're going to go for a nair, try and go for an anti-air with your nair. And what I mean by that is if I'm going to jump in with something, you can try and catch me in the middle and catch it with your nair, right? But if I'm not jumping, I don't really love nair if you just get like the last hit of it, right? I'd rather you try and catch me jumping into your nair. If you're going to catch me on the ground, go for like back airs or fairs and try and get like back air or fair into dash attack or into grab.
I just crossed that back. I didn't do anything.
Trouble there.
That was just a mistake.
Are you on a Pro controller or a GameCube?
I'm on a Pro controller.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know, because like for me, I have no notches on my GameCube controller. I personally like to not have them, so I don't have a situation like that happen. But some people honestly prefer to have notches, even though you have technically less control, in my opinion. This combo's not true, by the way. There you go. Triple teabag? This guy's insane. Hold
I was
on.
trying to drop
Nah, bro. I've seen it all before. You're trolling. Oh no,
Oh,
not like
that's
this.
not at all what I meant to do.
I'm trying to think. There's a stage that Unova. I think it was Unova. It got banned because of how.
Oh, because Polytonic couldn't recover on it.
It's like you can literally do that on any stage. People just didn't want to learn that fast. It's like, nope, we're banning it. Goodbye. It's like, wow, okay. I think he just didn't fast fall it again.
If I did a, yeah, it was the fast fall. Oh my god.
Oh, we got to ban small battlefield. This stage is broken, bro. Well, here's the thing. Online, Falco's up tilt back air is hilarious, and that shit misses all the time. It makes you want to die. Offline, that's you were dead before that whole situation even happened, because up tilt back air is just way easier to land offline. Not to say that's even necessarily a hard setup, but online you just miss all the time. It's tragic. So with that being said, if it is going to be a true combo, if I get up tilt into literally any aerial, it is true. Eventually it'll go too high for me to go for like up tilt back air, like up tilt down air. But as far as going for nair or up air, I'll basically be able to catch you until like 120 or even 130% with like up tilt into up air at least. So
sure.
What I meant to say, the short version is basically if that happens to you, you kind of have to jump, but also your DI has to be, I wouldn't even necessarily say away from me or towards me, because it's like when you get hit by up tilt, you go straight up. So you could DI left or right and have a pretty strong influence on where you go. But once again, if I up tilt you and I jump like this, right, because I see that you're going to DI to the right, I can still catch you. If you DI to the left, I just go straight up and I catch you. So I don't have to like ever go over here to catch you. It's either straight up or slightly over. So it's very easy to catch, provided that the timing is actually good. Oh, goodbye. Oh,
you made it back somehow.
I thought you could have punished my regrab. I'm dead, almost. So notice when you hit me into a bad spot, I just go to the ledge. So I have a chance versus trying to fight down on top of you. Tower spot. Oh, not like this. He's rage quitting.
No!
Oh, I'm also rage quitting. Damn. Oh, man.
Huh? Oh, I tried to down me out of it. Alright.
Yeah, so in that situation there, for sure, if you jumped, you wouldn't have got hit. My up air was quite slow.
Okay, yeah. I tried to down B out of it, but I think I think I could have been okay maybe if I'd gotten it faster, but I think I was a little bit slow on it.
Let me just see your down B. I just want to see when it starts up. It doesn't have any frame data on it for some reason. I was just looking at the feint jump, and it looks like it's honestly like frame 2 iframes on the actual jump. The attack itself comes out frame 8, but I'm not sure. I think you can't throw the kick until like frame 27. So another thing too, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you're holding, so let's just hold on for a second. If you're in shield and you hold up and then you push B, you don't get your up B. You have to do it up B like a smash attack to actually have it happen. Right. So if you're in shield, and let's say you expect me to hit your shield and you're holding up and you're mashing B, nothing happens.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I didn't even.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
So it's like if you want to go for like a up smash or up B at a shield, you hit them both in the same way. The thing is, like, you don't notice it if you're playing fast. You just do it fast and you don't realize you did it as a smash input versus like a tilt input. That's all you have to try and do. So if it's like, okay, I clearly did up B, it's like I was holding up and mashing B and nothing happened. It's like, that's why. It's because it has to be pushed at the same time and pretty aggressively too.